Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. We go over Bitcoin, cryptocurrency market, and we will discuss it. If you just land here, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. New subscribers, I appreciate you too. And going over Bitcoin here, guys. Bitcoin's in a range. More than likely some sort of fourth wave correction for Bitcoin. That's the structure that it's making, a complex correction in there. Here's the deal with it, guys. This is what you want to look for. So let's go out to a daily chart. Bitcoin is still running pretty hot. Still pretty running hot according to the RSI. So this is what I would kind of be looking for with Bitcoin, in my opinion, since it's in there with a complex correction, more than likely, is look for something for it to get up and then to like do like a flat where it drags up and then it can correct aggressively over here and get this RSI down, guys, a little bit more like that. Okay, that's what I would be checking for. And then once you see something like that, it would be a very good indication, in my opinion, that Bitcoin is going to start making another move up. Okay, now I'm going to go over the S&P 500 a little bit and the NASDAQ possibly a little bit too, because right now everybody's setting up for the crash, and you know it's still 50-50 over there. It's still 50-50 over there, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to be going on with that. And so that's going to make or break Bitcoin. If the S&P 500 over here, if the S&P 500 is dumping down to 3,200, well, we'll probably know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. But if it's in some sort of correction over here and it's going to keep going, well, then you probably know what's going to go on with Bitcoin. So there's a chance. You know, I'm just looking at this structure, and I'm over here, the S&P 500, guys, is that, you know, you got some bearish divergence over here. The thing is that what I'm looking for, this would be a good short trade because you'll at least get something like this, maybe even lower, down like that. So it's not a bad area. Is it running hot? Who knows? And it's going to continue to go. I don't think so. I think it's in a topping pattern. But the thing is what's the correction going to be? Is it going to be A, B, C, and then off? Or is this you know, what most of the bears are saying, 1, 2, and then down for 3. The issue that I have with that, guys, come out here to the daily chart. The issue I have with that is that that's just too perfect of a setup. You know, that's like a trader's dream right there, guys. That's like the perfect setup right here. 1, 2, and bam, right? Think about that. And what do markets like to do? They like to do what the majority thinks. They'd like to do what the opposite of what the majorities think is going to happen. So pay attention to what the S&P is going to be doing today and then over the next day. I thought I was going to dump. I was looking at it yesterday because I was in the short trade over here with Bitcoin. I already exited out. I made that little dump. You see that dump? It went down. Had everything set up and stop losses, and then I might take profit on the dump, and it finally hit. Because I was thinking this was going to start dumping sooner to bring Bitcoin down. That's why I actually entered into a Bitcoin trade right there, guys. So with Bitcoin, that's why I'd be checking out. Now, the other thing is, too, we'll go over Ethereum. I'll show you some things with Ethereum right here, guys. Is Ethereum is doing a pretty good job of burning off its RSI in the 12-hour chart. So probably with Ethereum is that you got to move like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let me move this out of the way, probably in your way. Right there. And then it's over here working on burning off that RSI, and it's doing a pretty decent job of that, okay? So it would be nice to see Ethereum kind of do the same thing, you know, drag up a little bit, and then to complex correction, and then bam, right? And all that would do, so you see these complex corrections, here's what's cool about them. Here's what's cool about them sometimes. So they'll be down in this area, right? They can go pretty high up, but the RSI only goes like that. Boom. It just goes like that. And you're like, what is that? Why'd it go way up there, but it only moved right there? Well, you know why? Because it's actually setting itself up for what? To do this. Boom. You see? And then what does that mean? So that's what you want to check. So down here, what's it ready going to do? Then it's ready to go boom, 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 like that. And it probably won't even break that high. And it's still going up. It's still going up. People are like, what's going on here with Ethereum? You know, it's like not even higher than that one. It's making that wave from here. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'd be checking out. I'm just going over it, guys. I'm not saying no guarantees on this, right? I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just getting an idea what I'd be checking for on a bullish sequence, okay? With Ethereum right here, guys. Just checking that out. That's what I'd be looking for, all right? If it breaks that low of 1494 or something like that, that would be the area. Candle bodies below there. That's where I'd start getting concerns. But Bitcoin has a lot of room, guys. Like, personally, I made a post on Twitter about this. I like to see it get back down there. This would be a lot more, to me, a lot more comfortable for going long on a Bitcoin trade right here, if you will. But, you know, it can stay up in this area and burn off RSI. I'm going to show you guys some example of what burning RSI does. Burning on when they're bullish. I showed it to pretty videos before, and I posted it on Twitter to make people understand what that means. That means it's actually correcting bullishly. Like you'll see it go sideways like this, right? You see it go sideways. You'll see the asset go sideways, sideways, maybe up, down, no, it's sideways like that, right? And it's playing around in there, and you see the RSI go like this. You're like, uh-oh, it's getting ready to go again. So that's what you want to look for. I'll show you an example of that. We'll go over GALA real quick, guys. GALA coin. This is a good coin. This is one of my favorite gaming coins. Okay, you see GALA here on the daily. Check it out. Here's the RSI. You see GALA. Here's this third wave peak right there. Okay, and then it went up here again, made that bearish divergence to come back down and up here. Okay, but you see the RSI, it's burning off. And what I'm expecting with GALA, at some point, I think GALA actually can get its way back down here to like the this bottom area. So where the assets like to correct to once you're done with their waves is the previous bottom area, fourth wave. They like to go right back down to that area. So this would be the target area. I'll put a box in that area, like right in that area for GALA. Okay. And as high as that area. So right in those areas, right in that area. And then you can see the RSI get down. Let's check the 12-hour. Okay, you see GALA's kind of like up in this area and correcting. And then you can see something like this with GALA, guys. You know, like maybe, let me move this out of the way. Something like maybe up, back down, up, and it does a nice little dump or something like that. And then you see GALA, it's over here, up a little bit, and then may come back down, and then it finally gets down like that. And then, you know, that right there, this right here would be the long setup. If you can believe it, that would be a long setup, guys, right there. That's what I'd be checking out with GALA. And then this thing could go on another pump. GALA could go on another pump. Let's see if that's going to be, take a look at this. Let's see if this is going to be the wave 1 and this will be the 2. I mean, this is insane, man. Actually, if I think about that, you know, just like let's be a little conservative here and do it, you know, 9 cents, guys. You know, that if you can believe it, you know, with this correction and it gets that RSI back down there, that would be a wave 1. That these would be the targets up here. 9 cents, guys. Right around 9 cents. You know, it's not going to be as much off the bottom, but like 3 cents up to 9 cents. You're looking at like probably a little 3x again with GALA. That's a potential that could happen with it, guys, with that momentum behind it. So more than likely, GALA ended right there with its wave sequence. It looks like, guys, right there at that. Let me see, 5 cents, and then it came up in a corrective move and just barely broke it. And it's looking like it's coming through this trend area that I have. Let me put it on a line. So you can see, yeah, I think it's going to probably make its way down to those areas. This is a previous fourth wave area. So this would be the area for GALA I'd be checking out, guys. So GALA is actually looking pretty good. So this is just an example I wanted to show you of how the RSI is getting burned off. Okay, that was the main point of it. That was the main point of it. What's another good example? I showed you Ethereum is doing it too. Let's check out Chili's. Chili's is actually staying up there. So Chili's needs to do the same thing with its Yeah, Chili's just needs to get back down here, guys. You know, if that was its wave sequence right there, it can get back down in 11 cents and then to these areas too to make that correction and get that RSI down. Let's check out the 8-hour chart. Yeah, so it could definitely, you know, Chili's definitely, you want to check it out, you know, something like this. Chili's come around here, play around and go back down here, you know, and it can definitely just be checking it out down here in the RSI, guys. This is what's going to matter, you know, and you see it back down there like that, or even deeper, you know, even deeper. It can even go deeper. It'd be way back down there again, do some sort of flat move like I was looking with Bitcoin. Okay. That's what you want to see with Bitcoin, guys, over here with Bitcoin. All right. Here I'm on the 8-hour chart with Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin can do some sort of move, right? Here's a 3-wave move maybe, and a 3-wave move and some sort of 3-wave move back up. And it gets back up here again. And it can just like boom, 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 like that. And then over here in the RSI, it'll just take that flat. We'll just take it and move it down there and back up again like that. That's what you want to be checking out with Bitcoin, guys. Okay. Now it's going to depend on this too, right here. It's going to depend on this, the future. I don't think Bitcoin's ready to dump yet. I don't think so. I think it looks pretty good, actually, in my opinion, guys. And this right here, we're just going to have to wait over the next probably 3 to 5 days, maybe 7 days to see what it's going to do. What it's going to do. Is it going to dump all the way back down here? Or is this one big fake out? Is this one big fake out? It could be. Now, here's the thing. I want to show you something. Like, you see these waves? You see how they're kind of compressed? They're not really an impulse. They're not impulsive on these waves, right? So here, I'm going to put the wave together. We got a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's for a new subscriber. So here's a normal impulse move like this, right? A good example of that is Aptos. Aptos is blasting up. Aptos went down to $3 and it launched to the moon all the way up to 20, right? So it blasted up into a wave. Made a wave like that. If you go to a smaller time frame chart on Aptos, you'll see 5-wave move in there. Probably 3 or 4 of them personally is what you'd see because they extended. Probably had a 3rd wave extension or one of those waves in Aptos extended. So, but over here, you don't have that. You have a compressed wave, okay? So like this, okay, kind of like this. Let me move this out of the way again. Kind of like that. And the 4th wave comes down the price territory of wave 1. Okay. So this one you can see over here, right? If I put it over here, you can get that type of move out of that. So a 1, a 2, right? And then where's the 3rd wave here? A 3, and then a 4, probably like right there, and then a 5. Okay. And then the issue that I have is right here. This is what you know, I think this is a flat. And if that's a flat, then this would be an impulse. This is an impulse. But here's my point. My point is the reason they make these waves like this, and then you have another one over here too, is because of the indecision in the market. Okay. Is it's attempting to go bullish, but it's not quite ready yet. Okay. A good example of that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin. You have over here, Bitcoin. Check out Bitcoin. Let's go over down here. I'll show you. Right down here at the bottom. You see, Bitcoin did the same thing. Right? Look at Bitcoin. What is that right there? You see, this is obvious. We know what this is now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it came down a 3-wave move, and it made a wave here. It corrected a little bit, and then it was blast off, right? Okay? Bitcoin, compared to the S&P 500, it started its correction in November. The S&P started it in, what was it? January, I think. January, right? So what if Bitcoin did something like that at the bottom? What if S&P 500 could be doing the same thing? Food for thought. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.